this would be Speedrun V Classic. I have ran the normal, and I have ran the Neon expansion as well as an Xmas level. Now let's go back to the roots where it all started. Everything here is in their older versions. Some easier, some tougher. Let's see how many times I die in this, if that's possible. Just to put to the challenge, every time I die, a loud oof will play where that death is. This is heads up info for edits should I die. But enough of that, let's begin. Level 1 never struck as hard, ever. If you die on level 1, you must not have played this before. Being honest, that deal goes with all levels in this. I will note out major differences in stages when I reach stages that have major differences. As well as I shall mention this now, there are about 6 stages that the new version has that this doesn't. If I am correct, Prism, Reflection, and Kaleidoscope are definitely not here. The Compact Factory isn't here. There's like 2 others, but for those I'll deal with them later if I remember them. This area does not have really any noticeable differences other than A in the new game having a block that has a question mark in it, and maybe the lines being a little more dense. This would be the first stage to have a big noticeable difference. Besides the lighting being way more bright so it's possible, the older version of this stage had these things instead of the giant ones that we'd see in the original that we now have. This is the old school version. These crystals still kill you on touch, but instead of being massive and size varying, they were all small. This level used to be a very simple level. Practically trivial in comparison. I'll tell you now, all isolative stages would probably look like glass in their older versions. But honestly, that's not really a major difference I can point out. I think the only difference the stage had was like a texture update, that's it. And some penguins. Which leads into the next stage being probably one of the unchanged ones. And that would be Epic Yarn. The only change was a penguin was put there with a question mark above his head. I never understood what that meant. Still trying to look around for if there's secrets in the newer version. But yes, everything here is the same as the current version we have. I think this thing just received the, like, contrast update basically, making the colors look better. This stage, its changes weren't too big. Like, some of the platforms were changed around, including like the middle row, with the biggest change in this being the end. Instead of being a straight path like this, it had like different shapings between it. That's literally it. Oh. And another notable difference is that this being 3 jumps and that red bar would be like here instead, and invisible. Meaning it would try and catch you off guard. I could be wrong, but I think this is another stage that barely changed if it got any. And I think it might have just been like a color upgrade. Basically all they did is like make the colors more vibrant, like a little less light, so the place looks better. Alright, this stage had quite a bit of changes. Obviously from the platforming being not as simple as it is here, to we wouldn't go through a tree in the middle, I think. Or no, we would, but it'd be different. Yes, see? It would connect to that tree, but... no, we're over here. Biggest difference between this and the next level is that they're swapped. That's literally it. At least I'm pretty sure that was this one's case. Okay. Again, this is the older version of this game, so I wouldn't be surprised if functions act like the older version of Roblox. Biggest difference in the medals is like their coloring. Whilst it remains mostly the same, they are way better textured. Like texture coloring specifically. Although I will admit, one downgrade all the medal stages had was this theme that's playing right now was removed. Love that theme, man. The theme of this stage never changed. Although, its difficulty did. Basically, take the newer version, make it older. That's kind of what it is. I don't see too many changes, but I do see that this is just older. You can literally look at the pillars there throughout the map of the stuff that's stuck to it. Again, with this stage, same drill, lines are supposed to be more dense. I think there might be a few bricks different in the stage. Oops. Oh, that hurt. Guess I forgot that that was meant to be this way. Whatever. Biggest difference here, graphic quality of the stage just feels like it was made on paper. But I think the shape in this, if I'm correct, still remained the same. And here is World 2. Yeah, Gloomy Castle's biggest difference is actually, instead of being just a few torn castle pieces, they actually put some other stuff in there. Made it more precise jumping needed. Speed City's biggest difference. The platforming to building the building had some differences. As in, you'd even go around a building. Okay, I remember one of the missing stages here. There was a third version, like the city jumping stages, that was in the newer version. Here's a little word from me here. If my mouth ever goes silent when I'm doing something, either A, I'm focusing, or B, I've literally got nothing to say. Oh look, a map based on somewhere I was trying to find in Minecraft. I can't hold my mouth shut about this. I like the coloring here. No big surprise, suggesting probably what my favorite color is. Okay, this is one of the stages that had one of the major changes. Instead of walking on these flipping weird crate brick things and these Lopar planks, there were stones, actual crates, and the flippin' boardwalk planks would actually have sections between them where you could fall in if you try to run them without jumping. As well as the theme in the stage when it was upgraded was way more menacing. A well-needed upgrade to a stage that lacks challenge. Okay, I'm a noob again. Oh, okay, good, I got that. Only difference in this stage that I see was the bricks were visible that you could run on. but they probably had some object changing in them too. Biggest changes is texture quality. Instead of literally being just blue blocks, as if we were making the blue screen, that's simplified. Ow. That aside, this is like blue screen that's simplified. The newer version has quite some texture and needs some digitalization parts. Long jump. This is where I found the stage annoying was back in this game. Alright, make sure I don't fail the jumps here. This stage also marginally remained unchanged other than some color density changes in the newer version. Because new means better colors. I think the jumps in this one in the newer version were a little different, as well as the nighttime aesthetic look this stage is aiming for actually looked way better in the new version. Some bricks were changed around for the new shaping of the map. That's probably about it. The only real major difference outside of that in this stage is just music. That's literally it. here comes World 3. Here's World 3. Well, there's the delayed music, that's why I silenced. This stage had a majority change. Still being the stage that introduced this purple line. As I say, still introduces the purple line, but has way different platforming as well as an extra row you have to deal with. Which I thought that was a fun idea that they did that. So it's like you're going back and forth twice. Two deaths in a minute of being in this world. I hope that's not a bad sign. Once again with this stage, same changes, was just the bricks being revealed. Same deal once again with the pillars here, only they were more or less dense. Checking for if there's another one with that green line, because the new version doesn't have that line. I can show you what it does. It's not the same as the purple one, contrary to belief. Okay, not this one. See what it does? Poisons you. To the foolish who step on it, poison is your threat. I usually wouldn't step on this, but for everyone else I will. I think that's like a 0.5 speed bar. I could be wrong. Yeah, that never changed. That was always a puzzle thing. No thanks for round 2 poisoning. This stage remained marginally unchanged, with the only difference being more purple lines than in other locations, as well as the removal of that one green line. this one I have to mention without a doubt. This stage got completely changed. In the new version, you don't see Haunted Manor. It's called Twisted Manor there. They took this stage and completely revamped it from scratch. Instead of hopping on doors and giant books, you're hopping through a freaking entire manor with spinning ghost rotators, basically representing for what purple lines would have been, but much more threatening. Jumps big and small to put you on your foot. They say, would you dare going into the Twisted Manor? Or would you fall back out? Back when it was this, it was just a long stage of just giant books. And obviously low quality doors. This stage also got a gigantic revamp. Starting above land, and the platforms all sitting in randomized different locations than what this is. Giving this stage a major hard vibe change. Oh my god, I touched the poison line. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Right at the exit. That hurts. Okay, good, jump the lines. This message here is if you want to skip. In the older version of this, you can skip this. I'm going to say now, I forgot what the name of this theme is as I keep trying to search it. If anyone that sees this knows what this theme is, please, whether it's a link or the proper name of the song, please let me know. I want to hear this again in full, but I cannot find it to save my own dang life. That aside, in this version it's level 1. Oh, don't think we're done here. You see that castle? Boom. Line. Yes, what we ended on in the other game is not the same here. This is where we end. And I'll tell you this ain't even the original version that I remember. I've played this game back when it was even further back than this. This stage used to have 5 stages. Being stage 1, I believe Epic Yarn was in the older version way far in the past as well. The gloomy flipping castles outside. Sugar Rush was a freaking stage in this, and that was annoying. And then this would be the ender. The times I remember playing this younger and when it was flipping, and this game was flipping in its younger stages, it just makes me feel like time flies too fast. I have a question for anyone out here who listens to this. Would you prefer if every time a Game Creator updated the game, this doesn't have to be with every game, but like the games you like, 54 specifically, to leave the older versions of the game available for play, and every time an update comes, that version could be the main play, but if anyone wants it, you can go back to a prior updated version. Because if I had to ask that in my response, whether it meant I had to deal with the bugs of an older version or not, I'd say I'd like to try. As I grant access. Be able to play stuff again. Of old. And I'd love that. Yeah, they try and trick you with that green line. This stage didn't receive any changes. Maybe a slight graphic quality change. But not much. Here it is. That was purely accidental. As I was saying, here it is. Platinum Medal. The first set of jumps was changed. That's probably about it. Oh yeah, and this was changed, so the platform thing was that you teleport on was off, as well as there's no purple lines there. Okay, that could have went wrong. Other than those few changes in the platinum stage, the other stages remain about unchanged. Well, other than their transformations in the newer version changing some of the jump areas. Like a hole here. And certain other jumps in this area. Okay, that actually hurts because I have to start back here. Okay, and the location of that white line was also different. That'd probably be the biggest outside of Platinum stage change. Which means I think I have to run a distance into that one. Whether I'm saying this after it already ended or in the middle of it, I'm expecting an oof spree for this stage. don't know why I suck here. I'm just gonna, in order to make sure I stay silent, mute my mic at this part from this point onward. Okay, this stage is done. Okay, this stage had a few changes. But I don't think there's too many in this. Well, there was a major removal of purple lines compared to what this is. And there was not a white line here in the newer version. You already know the drill with the green lines. Non-existent. Okay, yeah, the OG version of this abused lines. I don't approve of this. Okay, I thought I was about to flip and die, not make it. Okay, yeah, obviously you can tell by looking at this, compared to the current version of the stage we have, it had major shaping changes. As well as we weren't on 2x speed. This is gonna be so slow. Okay, this is where we get triple speed. Notice that this stage is easier is that this ain't angled. So it wouldn't matter which direction you took, it would stink and be easy. trees here looked way more glossy in the older version. As well as the ground looked glossy. Also, I don't think you can die in this. Yeah, newer version you die, but in this you don't. And that about clears Speedrun 5. The only mode left is the Daredevil one, which is just no deaths. It's basically just a new version. That's it. So with that, those who liked Speedrun V, this is for all y'all. Especially for the classic. As I end this, please, whoever knows what Where To's theme is, I need it. Good day and enjoy life. Geek. I did that.